Welcome in Roeselare for the Omloop van Vlaanderen, the 7th round of the 2015 Belgian Rally Championship. The championship is almost decided because this man has won 4 of the 6 previous rounds. Freddy Loix in his brand new Skoda Fabia R5. He drove it for the first time in Ypres and won that rally. Even though he's complaining here about some understeer, Freddy Loix takes a good start. This is Vincent Verschuren, 3rd in the championship, 3rd in Ypres as well. And he hopes for a repeat performance here. As you can see, some raindrops, and that made Verschuren be a bit cautious, and he lost some time. Chris Prinsen, Fred out from the word go. Had some retirements earlier this year and wants to prove something in the end of the season. Prinsen taking the opening stage of the rally. He has to let the second one to Loix. This is Didier Duquesne with his Ford Fiesta R5. It's only his second rally with the car, but he hopes for a podium finish. Stephen Wright, the Irishman, had a podium finish earlier this year in Belgium in the Bocholt Rally. And he hopes for a repeat performance here in Roeselare, even though the roads are fairly different. At the number 9, Tom van der Rompuy, also in a Fiesta R5, with Bert Vijs as a co-driver. 3 stages on that opening day. And this is Jordan Sederidis in the Citroën WRC, the only WRC at the start. The last 15 years this rally was dominated by the World Rally cars. But it would be very peculiar if a WRC would win here. Final stage then of the opening day, 3 stages. 1 stage in the dark. Here's Stephen Wright, who's in 5th after that opening day. He's already 50 seconds behind the leader. Didier Duquesne has a very good start with his Fiesta R5. He knows the roads, of course, from his days with the Celica. And he's in 4th, 38 seconds behind. Vincent Verschuren lost some time when it started raining, but he's still in 3rd.
Links 20 Gaston, 30, links 20 Coupier, op rechts 15 Coupier Gaston, op links 20, terug Coupier Gaston, 120, rechts 10 Gaston.
Freddy Loix, who took 1 of the 3 stages, is in 2nd overall. Lost some time in the 3rd and final stage of that opening day, but he's only 2.3 seconds behind the leader, so anything to play for. And this is that leader, Chris Prinsen, who was leading after the opening day in Ypres as well, as you remember, and now he has a 2.3 second lead, 19.5 over Verschuren, Duquesne in 4th and Wright in 5th. To the second day then, with 15 more stages. No rain expected, but you never know in Flanders. Those spectators for this round. There is also a round of the Belgian Historic Championship. This man, Paul Lietaert, knows this rally like the back of his hand. He was leading after the first day with a massive lead, but then the clutch let go and he couldn't start for the second day. Geert van Doorne in his Escort is in 3rd after the opening stages of the second day. From Pieter Jan Maillard, who makes a slight mistake here. And he's stuck in a ditch. I hope there are spectators there. Co-driver waving to the spectators, and there they come. Always helpful to have some spectators around. Push the Escort. Ooh, and a spectacular 360 degrees from Maillard. Small damage at the rear of his car. Some time lost, but that's about it, I think. That increases the lead of championship leader Stefan Stoof, with his impressive and very nicely decorated Porsche leading the historic category. This is Kevin de Maarschalk competing in the R3 category with his DS3, and he's in 2nd in that category.
Kevin, het gaat goed, hè?
Kevin, not bad.
Het gaat zeker niet
No,
slecht.
it's going rather well.
Een maand of 4 geleden
It's
dat
been
we
4
gereden
months
sinds de
over
tak.
rally since the TAC rally in
gisteren
Tielt.
was er terug een beetje
So yesterday I had to
inkomen,
get
was
back
niet
into the
slecht.
rhythm, was not bad.
Alleen deze morgen zijn we wat
And this
vertrokken,
morning
maar
we
dat
were a
was
bit cautious in our
wandelen
tire
geweest,
shows
omdat
because
het
we
wat
expected
regenen.
rain, so
Dus we hebben daar een klein
we
beetje-
lost some time
beetje
there.
tijd verloren.
And here is Tom van Rompuy, he's in 9th overall with his Ford Fiesta. He's just behind Jordan Sederidis, who hits the hang of it now with the WRC Citroën.
Jordan, revenu en Belgique?
Jordan, you're back in Belgium. How's it going? Well, if you would have asked me that question yesterday, I would have said it was very difficult to tame this big beast. But now we get the hang of it. We know how to use the car, use its possibilities. Look, the 2 last stages, the times were not bad, and we're improving all the time. And we're having a lot of fun. Just in front of Sederidis is the leader in the R3 category, Guillaume Dillet, who's also 2nd overall in the Belgian Rally Championship due to his class points. Bert Koenen in 6th with his Mitsubishi Lancer. It's the Group A version, if you can use the old terminology. Leading the production car category, Philippe Pic in 5th overall.
We staan dus eerste groep in.
Yeah, we're first in Group N in the production class, 5th overall. This is wonderful for us. Of course, we have to push very hard because the Dutchman fast and the DS3 of the Maarschalk are not far behind, but it's going well. And Didier Duquesne in the 2nd rally with the Ford Fiesta in 4th.
Didier Duquesne.
Didier Duquesne, first time with this car. It's going very well. Well, yeah, it is actually it's the 2nd rally with this car. We did Ypres as well. That was the first time. Now is our 2nd rally. We're very happy. Unfortunately, we had a puncture here and we lost some 30 seconds. But I think we're 4th overall. That's our position. The top 3 is going too fast for us. We have not enough experience with this car to get up to speed. Verschuren, who's in 3rd overall now, 15 seconds, has a couple of scratches in that opening loop. Some good times for the Citroën driver.
Op rechts 22 nou, niet snijden. En 30 telegzaal 20 licht kopier. 100, rechts 22 kort en licht kopier. 180. Voor lang, rechts 30 binnen kopier. 80, rechts 20 sluit kopier. Op links 20.
De laatste 2 proeven waren zeer goed.
Yeah, the final 2 stages were good. The first one as well. But it was very slippery in the last 2, and I expected that the others would go a bit quicker. But here we go. We've changed the car and have good times. This is a typical Vincent Verschuren stages. Could you explain that? Well, I don't know if it's typical for me, but I can adapt well here, and I've always loved to drive here. It's almost a home race for me because it's going well. Not going well for Chris Prinsen, on the other hand. Fuel pressure problems again. Again, some technical problems then for the car. And Prinsen loses his lead from 2 seconds in front. He's up to almost 6 behind now after 7 stages. And Prinsen is not a happy man when he gets back to the service park in Roeselare.
Eigenlijk van gisteravond de laatste proef dat
We have been suffering since the last stage yesterday. The engine is not at full power, and we've changed the fuel pressure and alarms and everything, but we don't find a problem, and here the car doesn't even start. So now the power steering has gone as well. So you still have some work to do. No, I don't have some work to do. Clear words from Chris Prinsen, and this is the new leader, Freddy Loix, in his 2nd rally with the new Fabia R5, still suffering from some understeer. That doesn't hinder Loix too much. Leading now with almost 6 seconds in hand.
Freddy Loix, ja, is wel een aardig spannende rally. Hè?
Freddy Loix, a very exciting rally. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by the times of Vincent and not Chris really, because I know he's very fast. But unfortunately he has again some technical problems. So it's a good fight between myself and Vincent.
Met Loix aan de leiding.
with Loïc's leading. Yeah, well, if you see how many seconds Vincent retakes to me, it's going to be very close. Because this is the classification after 7 stages. Loïc's leading from Princeton, Verschuren de Kesne in 4th, and Pick in 5th. The second loop of the second day, Dan, with the top 3 still very close one to another. But then soon technical gremlins would ruin a bit the race in front. First there was Vincent Verschuren. And his DS3 developed an oil pressure problem.
150, links 20, min en coupieren naar lap, Mechelen. 20 stijl naar 25, coupieren met Grint. Op 10 links 30 coupieren.
Kan je Noelie dat niet meer?
Oh, shit.
Ga doen.
We staan aan de start van de Houthulst.
We're at the start of the Houthulst stage.
We hadden daar een olieverlies.
And we lost some oil. But I still started the stage. But then after a couple hundred meters I had an alert that there was no longer oil pressure. So I stopped and I watched, and apparently it was a faulty oil sensor who broke, and the oil was getting out of the engine. So we retired immediately to avoid further damage. And then there was Chris Princeton. They tried to change the part that caused the fuel pressure problems, but it was to no avail, and the team decided to retire. And this is the end of part 1 of this report. See you after the break. Welcome back in Roeselare for the 7th round of the Belgian Rally Championship. This is the leader of the rally, Freddy Loix, in his Fabia R5. After the retirement of Princeton and Verschuren, now a comfortable lead of over 2 minutes.
75, rechts 72 plus licht couperen. 150, grid rechts 43 even laten, diep couperen aanplaatsen.
Freddy Loix, alles.
Freddy Loix, this rally has lost all the excitement, I think. Yeah, unfortunately. But I had a good fight with Vincent and with Chris. And now I have a more than 2 minute lead. And now it's a lot less interesting for me. And yet we have the impression that you're slowing down a bit. No, that's okay with me. I'm not pushing. I don't see why I should. I have to drive in function of the championship. I'm first. I can't be better than that. From the other side, we could be better, but we have to drive with the head as well. In second place, Didier Duquesne with his Ford Fiesta. And only a second rally with the car as well. And he's happy. He's in second.
Didier Duquesne.
Didier Duquesne, now you're second.
Ja, inderdaad. Het is voor mij ook eigenlijk een verrassing.
Yeah, it's a surprise for me as well.
Vincent en Chris hebben
Vincent and Chris had the unfortunate retirement. And now I'm second. Very unexpected. But also your own, because you had a good rally. Yeah, of course you have to be there to take the second place when the others retire. And now we will try to keep the rhythm and try to match the times of Freddy. And that's very satisfying for me. Philippe Pic up to third now, leader of the production class with the Mitsubishi. He's a minute and a half behind the Kesne. So that's probably the highest that he could get. He's only 6 seconds ahead of Bert Koenen though, also in the Mitsubishi Lancer, but in the R1 version, the former Group A version that is. So a good fight between the two Lancers for the final podium position. Guillaume Dillet attacking hard, second in the championship of course, and leader in R3.
Avec l'abandon de Vincent,
after the retirement of Vincent, we could do very well here for the championship. And since yesterday, we're attacking very hard to stay ahead of Kevin and try to get a maximum of points. Not going to happen now. What's the strength of Guillaume Dillet? You have to ask the others. What are your qualities? Well, I'm very consistent. But I know to go hard. I know how to attack. I knew that Kevin would be very quick here, so I had to attack from the word go, and that's what I tried to do. Jordan Sederidis was in third at a certain point. Then it started raining. He slowed down. He's back to sixth.
On est 4-5 minutes derrière les.
We were 4 or 5 minutes behind the quickest. So when it started to rain at the start of the stage, and then very hard in the middle of the stage, and then we just stayed on the road. Of course, we lost some time there and some positions, but we tried to stay on the road. Tom van der Rompuy, who's in 7th with his Fiesta. He's not far behind Sederidis though, only 4 or 5 seconds. There's still some possibilities to get up the order. These are the rankings after 12 stages. Loïc's leading comfortably from the Gesne, Pick, Koenen and Dile. The final look then of the 56th Omloop van Vlaanderen. It's also a round of the Junior Championship, and this is the leader in that Belgian Junior Championship. Andy Dewalef did not have a good rally here. He's only in 4th at the end of the day. That gave him enough points to keep that lead. This man, Sébastien Pédoré, is driving his very first rally, and he's already beating the leader in the Belgian Championship with the same car. That's a very good performance for Pédoré, who finishes in 3rd in the Junior Championship. It is a Jelle Vermeer in the small Citroën. Had a good rally all day long and ended up in 2nd in the juniors. He was a long way behind the winner of the Junior Championship, Paul Geusens, who has switched cars to the Ford Fiesta midway through the season. Had some small issues halfway through the rally, but there was nobody who could threaten the man, and he finished in a very creditable 14th overall as well. The historic category, number 42, BMW of Christophe Merlevede in 3rd and 19th overall. Pieter Jan Meijert, despite his spin earlier on, hangs on to 2nd in the historic category and finishes in 16th overall. The historic part of the rally was dominated by Stefan Stouff and his Porsche, who also finishes in the top 10 overall, so a very good performance by Stouff. Fishmonger from Newport is now comforting his lead in the Belgian Historic Championship as well. He still has to do one of the 2 remaining rallies though to get that title. From the Historics back to the Modern Rally, here's Guillaume Dillet, who finishes in 5th overall. A great result for Dillet, and he's still in contention for the Belgian title, even though miracles will have to happen. Philippe Pic was heading for a podium finish, but in the final stage he lost it. Still wins the production class though, and still is 4th overall. A very great result for Philippe Pic, and this man was very happy in the end. He was 3rd, dropped to 6th, and then came back up to 3rd in the very final stage. Jordan Sederidis, 1st of the World Rally cars, a very good performance.
3e place.
3rd, you must be happy.
Super content.
Yes, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. It was the very last stage that you took it. Well, there was 2 seconds, and I knew it would be possible. Still have to do the stage, of course. Yes, and we did it. Yes, even in the twilight here, it wasn't easy. Yeah, wonderful. And wonderful for Didier de Kesne as well in his 2nd rally with the Fiesta. He takes 2nd overall, far above his own expectations as well, he admits after the rally.
Ik ben een heel tevreden man.
Yes, I'm a very happy man. I had never thought that I could finish in 2nd here. This morning we were 4th, and then we were a bit lucky. Well, maybe it wasn't a luck that the other 2 retired, and then it was difficult to drive in the rain for the first time here. I'm very, very happy. I never thought to do this with the new car of this year, and to be 2nd in a national rally. It's, I have to thank the team because they did a wonderful job. And Freddie Loïcs for his 5th win of the season. heading for a third title, of course. He needs one more point in the remaining 2 rounds. And that is probably,
Om 50.
I think he can do. Freddy Loix.
Links 60 laten, boom couperen. Om 75. Rechts 73 couperen. 350. Rechts 102 diep couperen.
Freddy Loix eventually wins it with 3 minutes 15 in hand.
Freddy Loix.
Freddy Loix, probably one of the easiest wins of the season. Well, easy? I'm not sure about that. This morning we had to fight hard with Chris and Vincent. And then, but then I lost my play friends rather quickly. And then it wasn't easy anymore because you have to drive to finish, and that's never easy. Still another win for Freddy Loix. And his fans, of course, are very happy with that. It was a deserved win. It was unfortunate that Verschuren and Prinsen left the rally early, of course. Would have loved to have seen another fight between those 3 rallies, but maybe in the next round, the East Belgian rally. Here are the final results. Freddy Loix wins it from Didier Duquesne. Jordan Cederidis in 3rd, Piek in 4th, and Didier in 5th. And then those 3 can spray the champagne, especially for Duquesne and Cederidis and their co-drivers. This is a new and very pleasant experience. And yes, the small fans get happy as well. The winner's cap, how good can it get? And this is the man who deserved the junior award for this round in his very first rally. Sébastien Bederet beats the leader in the Belgian Junior Championship with his small Renault Twingo. Did some good times and finished in 3rd in the junior category as well. Now he gets a free entry for the next round, the East Belgian Rally.
Sébastien Bederet,
first experience in a national rally. And you took the Omloop van Vlaanderen. It wasn't the easiest of choices here to drive here in Flanders. No, of course, but you have to start somewhere, and we started well, so I'm happy. How was your first rally? Well, it was very difficult. We had all kinds of conditions as well. We had rain with slicks, but well, we did well. You immediately dominated Andy Douwelef, the leader in the Belgian Junior Championship. It was a surprise for us, and that's why we gave you the Junior Award. Well, it was a surprise for me as well. I'm very happy, of course, but we tried to learn as much as possible, and that's what we did. That was it from Roeselare. See you in the East Belgian Rally, September 26th.